friends, I'm here, Vivian, certified behavior canine consultant and anthrozoologist, working on our relationships with our dogs. And come here, George. Yes, good boy. Right? Just demonstrated that I asked my dog to come to me. He did. I marked it. I informed him that that was the right behavior with a YES. I don't have a clicker with me, but I can still inform him. And then I followed up with a reward touch. Yes, good boy, my love. My love. Which dogs actually prefer over anything else is our attention and our love. But sometimes food is a little better. Yes, captured that behavior. Good boy. Always informing our learner when they're doing something we like. I hope you can see George, maybe not. Let me just bring this down. So the purpose of today is just to go over teaching our dog a word that means you're free or you're free to smell. And we will use that on our walks, right? Because we want to have a walk that is going to be a enjoyable one, just like when you're holding hands with someone that you care about, whether it's a child or a partner, you're walking together. So our objective is to try to promote and encourage whomever we're walking with, and it happens to be our dog on a leash, to walk with us, right? But then there's going to be moments when we want to allow them to be free, to roam, to smell, because we also know that smelling is one of the most important faculties for our dogs. Okay, so we're going to use the word free or go smell. And so how do we do it? We start inside. Here's a couple of suggestions. I have these snuffle mats. They're all over the internet, over Google, Amazon, and other places you can find them, right? And so I do use them in my home as an enrichment for my dog, because remember, our dogs love to smell. They understand the world through smelling, right? I also have this. It's just a rug. So George, I'm speaking to you. He doesn't know who I'm talking to, but he's decided to just play with that, which is fine. I love that. Okay, and I also have a little basket of toys. So I have dispersed around the house a couple of rugs and such that I can use to capture food where he can then smell. And so all I want to do is I use for my dog, I'm using for George, I'm using this. It is an ingredient that's designed by a veterinarian. So if you're going to use any commercial foods, just, if it's something that your veterinarian has not hasn't spoken to you about, just make sure that there's a nutritionist, a canine nutritionist or a veterinarian on staff. So that's really one of the guidelines. And also make sure that the food is biologically appropriate, age appropriate. You want to make sure, here comes my cat, you want to make sure that if you have a puppy or an adolescent that's up to 1 year old, that you're feeding them the right food. Puppies and adolescents need to have puppy food because their brain is developing. Okay, so all we do is we have food in our hand. I'm using the Stella and Chewy, and I've got it in my hand, or I could have it in my treat bag, or I could even just grab some food. It might be mealtime, and all I'm doing is I'm saying free and throwing the food on the rug or I've got Nino on one of my snuffle mats, but that's okay. We're improvising here. I could also say free free. So I'm throwing the food, and I'm saying free, and my gesture is this, right? And so our dogs, we start with prompting them to move by throwing the food and saying free, and having them smell. I could even call this just go smell, go smell. And so it's going to train our dog to understand, make an association between that phrase, that word, and actually taking action, and that's really what we want. So you'll proof it after some time. So try it inside, have fun with this, and then give me a call, let me know how it works out. Thanks, bye.